how to gain access to the Red Hat's knowledge base completely offline. So this is a video that's going to show you how you can get access to all the Red Hat's knowledge base. So all the articles, how-tos, and everything. So if you work with the knowledge base very, very frequently, and you have a very spotty, very bad internet connection or no internet connection at all at some times, you will have access to the whole knowledge base completely offline. So in simple terms, this is going to enable you to use a container, and that container will contain, no pun intended, all the whole knowledge base. So if you don't have internet or have very spotty internet, you can use this container to access the knowledge base whenever you want, whenever you need. This is very, very cool. So of course you need some internet access at some point to get this container, and this container is around 7 gigabytes, so it's not small. So it's a 7 gigabyte container. So if you want to do this, if you have a very spotty internet connection, you can just leave this running overnight and you have the container, or you can just get this container on a more reliable internet connection spot and then just bring it and put it manually in your server. So you can bring the container with you and deploy it locally. So, but once it's located, once it's in place, you don't need internet connection for anything. So if you have a slow internet connection, spot internet connection, or you can even bring the container with you to your workspace, and you can deploy it in your workspace offline, completely offline, and use it as the source of your knowledge base. So since this is a container, it should and will work also in a non-Red Hat machines. So in this case, I'm using Fedora because it's my preferred distro, but you can use whatever distro that can run containers and get that running. You can even use OpenShift or Kubernetes. So it's a pretty standard container, so it should run in any container capable platform, Ubuntu, whatever the case you would use. So in other words, it's a container. If you can get it, you can run it whatever situation, can be in Red Hat based machine or any other platform that can run OCI containers. So the process is to download it. So we need to log in to the registry.redhat.io registry. So let's see if I have Podman installed. Podman, I don't even have it installed here. So let's just get some quick root access and do some Podman, some DNF search. Podman, I'm going to use Podman because, I mean, no special reason. It's so now I know the best. But you can, I mean, this is a standard container, okay? So you can just, if you can download to the registry's website, you can just, you're good to go. Use whatever containerized platform you can get your hands on, and you are okay. You are cool. So let's this finish. Let's just let this finish. And it's not going to take that long. I'll come back when it's done. And it's done. Okay, so it's installed. So let's try again. We need to log into the registry. So Podman login, registry .redhat.io. And I'm going to log in. Let me just not show you. Hopefully, I will not show this later on, which is kind of my story. So just log in with your credentials. Any free account on, you can create an account for free. Now, I just need to pull the image. I have the command here. I'm going to put the command down in the description below. And it's going to take a while because it's 7 gigabytes big. So I'm not going to make you guys wait for it. So I'm going to pause the recording here, and I'll come back when the download is finished. And I'll see you in a few minutes or seconds. I don't know. This site is not very fast on downloads, but I'll come back when it's done. Okay. Mine took a while, but it really depends on your system, of course. And it's done. Okay. So let's see Podman images. There it is. So it's actually 10 gigabytes after all said and done. So now you just need to run it. This is the one way to do it. I'm not going to give you a crash course about containers, but you do podman run -d -p. So detached mode, port forwarding. You give the path to the, this is basically that, okay, and the tag column latest. You hit enter. This is not the first time I'm running it, because I have tested a couple of times, but the first couple of times it may take a little longer, but then it's fine. Then podman ps, and well, of course I mistyped podman, of course, podman ps, and it's running. Okay, it's forwarding port 8080. So the next thing to do is just open your browser, and we just go to that to the URL. Once you have your browser open, just type in localhost column 8080, and there you go. You are completely offline. You are working with the acknowledge base completely offline. This is your container at work, and there I have it. Now I have access to the portal completely offline. You don't need internet. There are some things you are missing, because you need to have active satellite subscription. If you do, then you can enable all the rest. But everything that it's marked without that error, you can browse everything that it's available to you. For example, browse all documentation that you have here available, and all of this is completely offline. So this is a very valuable resource if you want to access the knowledge base completely offline using a container. So it's very simple. You just download this container. It's around 10 gigabytes big. Once it's in your grasp, then you can just browse it and access all of its contents, and you can enjoy all the support without the need of any internet connection. Follow these instructions. Let me know if it worked for you. Like, subscribe, hype, and comment, and happy offline browsing.